Okay. Alrighty, welcome. We'll get started in about 2 minutes. So have your strap, have your blocks, if you're going to use blocks. Alrighty, welcome to Stress Relief Yoga, and we're going to start standing. So place yourself with your feet a comfortable distance apart, whatever you need to assure yourself of a strong platform. Press the shoulders down and open up the palms. Make sure all your toes, the toe pads, are pressing down on the mat. Push your pelvis a little bit forward. Make sure the head isn't falling forward because that tends to stretch out the upper back and start you leaning forward, letting the earth eventually reclaim you. So you want to stand upright, maybe a gentle nanometer nod in towards your own self with the chin. If you're comfortable here, close your eyes. And as you breathe in, you're going to breathe in self-peace. So take a long breath, and all that's going through your mind as you do the inhale is self-peace. and then hold it and exhale it out. Once again, breathing in. Breathe in the peace to the self. And let it go. Starting to feel your fingers tingle from this pose. Now breathing hope. Hold it. And let it go. Once again, we're working with the neuroplasticity of the brain so that with your inhales, you're having a positive thought. You're feeling positive. You're breathing in your hope. And then letting it go. Let's take one more deep breath to a count of 5. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then exhale to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Press the hands down and then bring them up above your head. Let your fingers touch. This is making a neural connection of symmetry, both sides of the body. And then let it come down. This time make fists in both hands. Tight fingers into fists. Bring them up. Elbows are outside so that when you come up over the head, maybe your knuckles touch. And then flip the hands so the backs of the hands touch. Stretch them open and exhale, pressing down, pressing out the air surrounding you. Once again, fists, inhale up. Touch, reverse, stretch open the hands, and exhale down. Last one, pressing the shoulders down. Fists, tightness, strength. Bring your arms up. Everything's tightening, both sides of the arms. Make the connection. Switch. Stretch those fingers out. Press the hands down. Open up your wrists, bringing them all the way down. Chin to the chest. Back is straight. Lift it up, and the head goes back, opening up the mouth. Right ear, right shoulder. Left ear, left shoulder. Take the arms back. Intertwine, pull back, open up your heart. So first you're lifting your chest upwards, chin is up, and then start to come forward. You can always bend the knees if you want. The idea is you're stretching out the front of your body and hinging over, bringing your head down towards the earth. And then let the hands go. Take your hands down to the ground, bent knees or not, and then bend a little more and straighten. Once more. Bend and straighten. Take them out and bring them all the way up and down. You can bring the front knee up and hold it for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, letting it come down. Second side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bringing it down. Step forward with your left and come onto the ball of the right foot. We're going to bring the knee up and then take it out. First, out to warrior 3, out to warrior 3, and inhale up. Don't let it touch if you can. Exhale out. Inhale up, keeping the spine straight. Exhale, it's working the bigger joints, the knee and the hip. Inhale, last one. Exhale, inhale, step it down, and move yourself side to side. Taking the left one back on the ball of the foot, lift it up, and bring it in. As you bring it in, you also inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And set it down side to side. Let's bring our arms up for Temple Mudra. Inhaling up, taking the energy from the feet to the crown of the head, over to the right. And then come back up. Once again, over to the right. And come back up. Inhale to the left. And up. Inhale. Exhale. Take them behind the head with a little bit of a back bend. And then open up. Step forward with the right foot, left one is back. Goal post arms, bring them in and out. In and out. And take both arms down. Bring the left one forward. Right one about shoulder width. Symmetry and asymmetry. And then exhale, straighten the front leg, bring the other one forward. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, both are together and in symmetry. Bring your arms up and the feet are together. Left foot forward, right foot back. Check heel to heel. You're in warrior one. You're bringing the right arm forward, the left one back. And reverse. Trying to keep that back arm up, shoulder height. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, both arms up and feet together. Stepping into warrior two, right foot's out, left foot's back. Try not to come over, but to keep yourself up. That's warrior two. We tend to go forward. So again, inhale, straighten up and touch, and exhale. Keeping it moving. Again, inhale and exhale. Reverse and side angle. Into a flow. Inhale and exhale. And come back to warrior two. Straighten the leg, both toes forward, hands on the hips. Hinge forward all the way down to the ground. Walk your hands out as far as you can. Heels will come up and then press back, bringing them down, letting the head go between the biceps. Walk your hands back in, bring them up to your hips, and we'll do warrior two on the other side. So the left foot comes forward and bends. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Flow. Reverse. And side angle. Reverse. and side angle. Come back up. Let's keep both toes out to the side this time. Once again, goalpost arms. Bringing them in, taking them out, come down and come up. Press down. Up. There are two more. Down and up and down and up. Hands to the hips and toe heel your way back in. We'll do a forward fold into a downward facing dog, but we're doing a wide-legged one. So put your feet maybe as wide as your mat. Inhale the arms up, thrust forward, forward fold, straight out till the hands touch once again. Walk them forward into downward facing dog and press back, taking some breaths here. To come down onto the ground, you're going to come into child's pose. So your knees are already far apart. They're over your toes. Roll forward, come onto the balls of the feet. Bring your knees down and then let your inside toes touch. Press back to the hip, stretch your arms out, and take 2 breaths here. If you can, bring your brow down to the mat so you get a little acupressure right on the forehead, right mid-brow, and take your breaths. Come back up onto all fours. Take your right wrist around to give it a stretch. Left stretch. Flip the right and the left. Press the toenails into the mat and we'll cat-cow here. Hips over knees. Belly drops. You're arching your back for your inhale and rounding, pulling the belly button in for the exhale. Inhale up. Exhale round. 2 more. Inhaling and exhaling and inhale and exhale. Come to a neutral back. Stretch the right leg straight out, press through the ball of the foot, rock a little bit back and forth here, and then take it over to the left and twist. Bring it over to the right. Left arm up, thread the needle, come underneath onto your left shoulder, reaching towards that toe. You're on the side of the head. Right arm can be straight ahead or around the back. Keep your breath even here. Remember, the breath and the stretch release the stress. So if you tense up, you're defeating the purpose here. Coming out of this, let's take the right hand up. Next to the head, release the left arm and bring it down. Keeping your leg out to the side, walk the hands forward for puppy. So stretch out as much as you can, pressing the hips back, and then bring your chest down towards the ground or your brow, whatever you can get, stretching out here. And then bring yourself up, bring the hands back under, and pull the leg in. Stretch out the left, going all the way back. And crossing it way over to the right to twist. Lift it up and out to the side, toes point front. Getting ready for thread the needle. Right arm lifts, threads underneath, reach towards that foot. You're on your shoulder and the side of the head here. Decide what you're doing with your left arm. I find when I bring it around, I can lift my hips up a little more so I can turn my upper body. That's what I'm rotating while the lower body stays steady. And then lift your arm up, bring it next to the face. Release your other arm and take your leg in. Coming into side gate, let's stretch out again. The right leg, and then turn onto the side so you're on your left shin. Coming into one long line here. Always, if you want to do more, you can lift the leg up or you can keep it down. Bring the arm up, spin your shin back. This is the back bend. Press your hips forward, making space. Open up the arm and let your head drop back. Open the jaw, so no tension in the jaw. And then come back to all fours, taking a breath to stabilize yourself. Other side, take the left leg back, and then turn the foot so you're on your right shin, bringing the left arm up, immediately opening up the side, taking it over the head. Once again, if you're so inclined, you can lift it up or keep it down. Bring the arm up, spin the shin behind you, and press forward, opening up the body. And then take yourself back. Bring the right foot forward. Hold your thumbs together so we can balance the inner paired organs by floating up. Inhaling up. Open here, warrior two. Bring the arms back up. Reconnect the thumbs and take them down, keeping them open on the ground. And then release and bring the leg back. Left foot stepping forward, making that connection, floating up. Opening warrior two. Bring up. And take them down, planting them on the ground, and then releasing, bringing the knees back. Come back to downward facing dog by curling your toes under, pressing the finger pads down, lifting the knees and pushing back, letting your head drop, stretching out the backs of the legs as you pedal here. Look towards your hands and walk up to come to seated, stretching out the legs. Point your toes and flex. Point and flex. Point. Sitting up tall, hinge over. And then flex here and point. It'll feel slightly different if you bend over. Flex and point. Lengthen the spine and come back up. Coming back onto our backs, let's take the belt that you have, the strap, going to lie back. Put it around the ball of the right foot. Right hand on top. Plug it in, flex both feet. And with your exhale, bring it out to the side. This is a release, so we always want to have that exhale. We're releasing to the side, Keep your left hand on your left hip so it doesn't float upwards. And let's pull it back up. Come a little bit across your midline. And then come up, releasing your belt. Take your foot around one way and then the other way. Bend up that left knee and put your ankle over the knee. Arms first are out to a T, and without using your hands, press in your whole figure four and then release it. Now with your hands, reach through and pull it in. Keeping your breath steady here. Be aware of where it's tight, be aware of where it's uncomfortable. And that's where your energy is going. As soon as you're focusing on something, you're spending energy. And so we're always reminded to recognize what we want to spend our energy on. At this moment, it's simply releasing the tightness within the body, which later reflects on the tightness in the mind. Letting go of that, take both knees down, open up the arms, and let them fall to the right. Bringing them back up, let's do the same with the left. So I'm putting my belt around the ball of my left foot and taking it straight up. You can always keep this one bent or straight. Left hand's on top, right hip is pressed flat, and I exhale into the pose. Bringing it up, crossing the midline. Today I'm not using the second hand because I think you can just hold on with this, just going a little way across that midline there. Since you're keeping both hips down, you don't need to overdo. And then bring it back up, release, and take your foot around one direction and the other. Fold over. Arms are out to the side, and simply bring it forward without any help, and set it down. This time, bring your hands through that space you made, pull it all into the chest, and exhale into the tightness. Send your awareness to any area that feels tight, and notice maybe one side doesn't feel as tight as the other. And then take your feet down, arms again are out, and let both knees fall to the left while you look to the right. Open up the right, so both soles of the feet are together. Bring your arms up over the head, backs of the hands are now flat. And stretch the legs out and pull them in. Once more, stretching out, pulling in, bring your hands down in front of you, pull the knees in, take a hold of your knees. We'll stir the pot for the hips. So your hands are on your knees and let's stir around. First going outside and now going forward and out to the sides. Step the feet down, hands are down, and we'll do a progressive bridge pose, meaning we bring the backs of the hands behind the head, like inhaling, bringing them back as your hips lift, and then exhaling down. Inhaling. And exhaling. This time, don't move at all and think. With your eyes closed, the inhale, your arms are going up, feel the muscles twitch, and your hips are going up. And then with your exhale, the arms come back down, and your hips come back down. Pull the knees into the chest, and let's roll back up to seated. Inhale the arms up. Turn to the right. Exhale for the twist. Look over your right shoulder. Turn the head to look over the left. Eyes look to the right. Take that right arm. Take it across to the right shoulder. Cuddle that shoulder and twist further as you look over the right again. And let's release. Inhale the arms up. Exhale. Look over your left. Turn the head to look over the right. Let your eyes look to the left. Take that left arm up. Cuddle on the shoulder as you bring that whole shoulder girdle over. So both shoulders are in a line towards the left. Releasing the hand and breathing here. And then come forward. We'll do the cellular breath. So let's take the inside leg outside. And inhale. Reach up. Stretch your triceps. Now here's the breath. Long breath in. Inhale. Holding that breath. Chin to chest. Arms down. Keep holding the breath. Pull the belly button in and up. You're engaging your second lock, the abdominal lock around the core. Pull the arms out. Now, tighten in the glutes. Tighten in the pelvic area. Maybe you can bring your arms higher. It's not important if you can't. You're bending over, holding that breath, letting it bathe everything within that chest cavity, as well as deepening your lung fields. And now you can let a little out, a little more, a little more, a little more, and release. Hopefully each time you're able to hold it longer, so don't let me rush you through the pose, and then inhale your shoulders up, tensing up. Exhale, press them down. Let's bring the right arm back, and the left arm maybe comes to meet it, or else stays here. And take a breath here. Releasing. Left arm up, as close to the head as you can get it, so you can get into that middle part of your back. And the right arm either comes up to meet it or stays here. And release. Let's take the knees out to the side. Bring your hands in. So pressing out, keeping them out. Press back against the thighs here. And then stretch out your right leg. Flex it. Walk the left one in. Grab a hold of that left ankle. Bring your left arm up and over towards your foot. Try and peek under the left arm if you can. And then open it up, stretch out that left leg, point and flex, and point, and flex rather, and point. Fold in and up the other leg. Opposite hand comes around the ankle. Right arm is up, or same arm as the knee that's up, as you come over towards your foot, looking underneath. You can see I'm starting to come up here, so I want to make sure that my stretch doesn't go the wrong way, and I try and press that back down. Otherwise, I'm defeating the intensity of the movement if I lift up my right glute there. And release. Bringing them in, let's come onto all fours again. This time though, walk your knees back, stretch back as much as you can, pull back, puppy again, chest to the mat or brow to the mat, and then come all the way down onto your stomach. Stretching out the arms to the side so we can open up the back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Once more. Try with your finger pads because you're also using the muscles in the back. It's not like you're just doing a push-up on your finger pads. So let's inhale up. And exhale back. Take the hands down by your waist. That way you can press up taller. And then bring yourself down. Once again, first one's practice, second one you've got it. So inhale all the way up. Nice. I wish I could see you. I'm sure you're looking fantastic. And exhale all the way down. Release your spine, crisscrossing the legs. Coming into Sphinx, elbows are right under. Pulling yourself up. Let's turn the head to the right and either press down that right thigh and straight lift up your left or bend the left. We get the muscles going across the spine this way, opposites, and come forward. Look over the other way, bend it up. And come down. Let's take the deep shoulder stretch by letting the left arm come out. The right is right here. Turn onto your left side. If you're okay here, pick up that right arm and bring it behind you. See if you can kind of clasp your hands and then straighten them out. If that's too much, simply let your right hand stay next to your face and let's roll back. Same thing to the other side. Right arm comes out to the side, rolling onto the right. Just check down you're in a straight line, that the legs haven't flipped out to the side or they're not far behind you. And if you tried it on the one side, try it on the other. If it's not for you, simply let it go. Your body, your practice. Never make your body fit the pose, or rather the pose fit the body, but you use your own body for your own pose. And let's come on back. Bending up both knees. Press up. And maybe come onto the fleshy part, so you're lifting a little bit off your thighs here. And then come down. Curl the toes under. Once again, we're coming up, down through downward facing dog. Pressing back. Look towards your hands, walk up to the hands. And this time put your hands on your hips so you can hinge straight up. And then we'll do the final pose, or maybe not quite final, but close to the end, in tree pose. Tree is where we totally can clear our minds, so we have a focus, a drishti, and we're also connected to something greater than ourselves. We are standing in a forest of trees, and it's also a rooted pose. So you're among all the people that came before you, all the people that survived to make you the person that you are. They're all twining inside you, every seed, as you inhale up. And then exhale into your tree pose. So press the hands together, knees out to the side, and hold it here for 3 breaths. When you've come out of that and you're ready for the other side, press your right foot down. Inhale your arms up. And exhale into tree on the other side. Remember, every time we lift our arms up in that way, we're moving lymph through the body, as well as creating energy. And then when we press together, we're balancing out both sides of the brain. This also helps us balance within. And when you're ready to release, take it down and then take your body side to side. Coming into chair pose, feet together or hip distance. Inhale back, exhale into the squat. And inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Lift up all the toes and then move forward, coming onto the toes. Press your whole foot down. Keep kneeling, 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 bringing yourself all the way down into your squat, and then come back down for boat pose. So let's start boat this time with the hands underneath the thighs. Pull up and straighten up. Bend the right and up. Bend the left and up. Take your hands away and bend and straighten, bend and straighten. 1 more breath in. Bring them down, stretch out, press down over your legs. Inhale, lengthen. You're lengthening from here. Exhale, descend. Coming up to go back into Shavasana. Start to bring yourself back. Press down, root down so that you can keep the back straight as you bring yourself as fast or slow as you want down into your Shavasana, where you're lying flat with the arms out. Take a moment here. Press down again. Remove the small of your back space. Press down, lifting up both feet here. Tighten the toes, tighten the fists, and then exhale all the way down. Tension, tension, tightness, tension until you relax. Now, the eyes are closed, the feet are relaxed, the hands are relaxed. Let your awareness be on your right eye, and then on your left eye, and then both eyes together. Let your awareness go to your throat. And then to your right lung. And then to your left lung. And then to both lungs together. Let your awareness go to your heart. And then release that awareness as you simply follow your breath in and follow it out. As always, you can stay in Shavasana, or else for the ending of the class, I'll lead you out. But as you take a deep inhale, touch your first finger and thumb together. And then let your thumb travel to your middle finger for patience, to the ring finger for energy, stability, and self-confidence, and then to the pinky finger for intuition and feeling. Anytime during your day, touch tips of each of your fingers and say to yourself as you do so, I am at peace. And then once more, I am good enough. So start to bring the knees up if you're still lying on your back and come over towards the right side. Just taking a moment as if you're waking up for your day. And in yoga class, we imagine that after each class, we awaken to a new day, a new start. Stretch out, bringing yourself up. I'm putting my glasses on as if I can see you, but I can't. And then bring your hands in together. Take a moment to bring them right up to the middle of your brow. And then towards your throat. And then in towards your heart. From the divine in me to the divine in you, thank you for coming, sharing your practice, your time with me, and with those who also follow and practice with you. Namaste. Thank you. So hopefully see you next time. Let me know if there's anything specific you're hoping for, wanting, liking or not liking.